Buenos días a todos y bienvenidos a esta sesión informativa, donde conoceremos el programa Production Accounting, desarrollado por la prestigiosa Universidad National Film and Television School del Reino Unido, y con quienes desarrollamos el año pasado, un programa llamado Drama Production Management, donde fueron beneficiados 15 participantes y se llevaron una experiencia muy agradable. Production Accounting es el programa que continúa nuestra colaboración con esta universidad, siendo identificada esta área por el levantamiento sectorial de capital humano como prioritaria. Y esta mañana vamos a conocer de qué se trata el programa y cómo pueden aplicar. Nuevamente nos acompaña Maeve O'Donovan, coordinadora del programa, y el señor en esta ocasión, Martin Cook, docente del programa. Welcome, Maeve and Martin. Thank you for being here. I was telling our viewers that we'll learn a bit about the Production Accounting program. What can we expect from it? Who can apply? What are the requirements of the program? And mostly, what can we expect to achieve with this course? After your presentation, we are gonna be reading your questions, so please, you can submit it in the comment section and we will read them after presentation. Thank you and welcome again.
Thank you, Arlette. As Arlette has said, my name is Maeve O'Donovan and I'm head of a division of the National Film and Television School. Just to give you a little bit of background, the school was established just over 50 years ago. In its time, it has trained 2,000 full-time students and many more via short courses such as the one we're talking about today. We are the #1 film school in the United Kingdom and one of the top 10 in the world. So you can be assured that the training you will receive is going to be of a gold standard, and all our tutors are practitioners in the industry. We engaged with the film and television industry on every level, and we ensure that everything we do is practical and fit for the purpose that it's meant for. Production accounting, Arlette may have already said this, has been identified as an area of demand in the industry across the world. DG Cine had the vision to see that and spoke with us about developing a course that we could bring to you now. In a moment, you're going to hear from Martin, who is the tutor. But before that, I would like to show you a little video to just tell you a bit about what our graduates are doing now. So sit back and enjoy. Thank you. Just before I hand over to Martin, we're just going to tell you briefly about the course, but what we would most welcome is that you ask us questions, because it gives us more of an idea of the kind of people who are interested in this, and we can adapt a little bit as well as the course goes on. So please do put your questions in the chat, and if they're in Spanish, that's fine. Arlette's very kindly is going to translate for us. Okay, I'd like to hand over to Martin now.
Right. Buenos dias. That's the full extent of my Spanish. The rest is going to be in English, and I apologize for my lack of flexibility there. My name's Martin Cook. I've been a production accountant in the UK for very nearly 40 years. This course will be 10 2.5-hour sessions delivered over a 6-week period from the 18th of May to the 24th of June. In it, you'll learn about the environment of film and television production, the roles of those who work in it, the hierarchies and the responsibilities. You'll learn who is in the production accounts department and their roles and their responsibilities and how they fulfill them. We'll talk about contracts for cast and crew, running a payroll operation, the availability of filming incentives and tax concessions in different regions around the world. You'll learn how to use movie magic budgeting to create a budget for a high-end television drama series. You'll build a cash flow and learn how to cost report variances and how to estimate the cost of schedule overruns. And I'll be asking guest speakers to explain specific aspects of film and TV production as experienced in the Dominican Republic. My aim is to give you a good understanding of the work undertaken by production accountants so that you can assess your current level of transferable skills and decide if this is a career you wish to follow. It should be fun. I hope it will be fun, and I hope those of you who decide to take the course will thoroughly enjoy it. And I'll leave it now open for any questions you may have.
Just to talk about, before the questions, some of the practicalities. As Martin said, the course starts on the 18th of May and it will run every Thursday and Saturday for 2.5 hours, and it's early morning. So it could be something that you fit around work. There will be some homework to do, and there will, the final kind of part of the course, there will be an assessment where you will do some exercises which you will submit, and they will be looked at to make sure that you've fully understood the process. And at the end of that, we will issue you with a certificate of completion from the National Film and Television School, which obviously will be quite helpful when you're going on to look for work. We will supply the software. So I suppose as a requirement, you will need to have good Wi-Fi and a laptop that you can use, because the whole thing will be delivered on Zoom, but we will also share with you some movie magic budgeting so that you can load it onto your laptop also. Arlette, are there any questions yet? Please.
Hello. No, we don't have any questions yet, but I'm gonna be telling you guys about how we are starting right this day. Mm-hmm. You can apply. You have to give us submit the form. You have to give us your resume, and you have to tell us about how and why you want to take this course, so we can give you any advice of it. So, yeah.
Could I just ask Martin, what do people need to know, do you think, coming into the course? What level do they need to be at?
I think they need to know what a film is, and they need to know what a television program is. And they need to be interested in the idea of working in the industry that produces those things. They need to, I would think, as a prerequisite for anyone who wants to work in an accounts environment, they need to like playing around with numbers. They need to like playing around with a spreadsheet and doing calculations, because as you can imagine, the thing that you do every day as a production accountant is you add up numbers and you do calculations to try and see what that number will become in 6 or 8 or 12 months' time on a particular line of expenditure in a budget. So you have to be prepared, and you have to enjoy working with numbers, and you have to enjoy what you're doing, which is working for the film and television industry. Outside of that, I don't think you need any pre-qualification. Okay. Obviously, the more experience you have in certain fields, the quicker you can adjust, the quicker you can learn. But by and large, the primary requirement of someone entering production accountancy is an interest in the work, and probably a good personality to go with it, because you're working in a very you're working in a very social environment. You would be working as part of a team of somewhere between 50 and 200 people engaged to work on a film.
Yes, we have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much the cost of the program, and could apply any accountant with experience but not graduated?
Well, I don't know about the cost of the program. You'd have to answer that one, Arlette. But in terms of an accountant with experience but not graduated, yes, indeed. You do not need to be a qualified accountant in order to do film and television production accounts. You do need a qualification by the time you become a financial controller or the head of finance of one of the studios or something like that. But the bulk of people working in production accountancy do not have to have full accounting qualifications.
And the program is free. You don't have to pay for the program if you're a Dominican. You have to be Dominican, and you have to live here in Dominican Republic, or if you are outside Dominican Republic, if you're Dominican, you can take the program, and it's free. I have a question. Actually, you mentioned that the course will be using the Movie Magic software. If an accountant that applies to the program doesn't have the ability to use the Movie Magic software, do you think it will be hard for them to learn a bit and navigate about it?
No. Sorry. I think Maeve will look after the technical side of making sure that all the attendants have access to the software, which she will arrange with the Movie Magic company, organize a license for everyone to have it on their computers for the duration of the course. Sorry, you wanted to say something there?
Yeah, Maeve? I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi that has just dipped out. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi that's been a bit funny, but I think you were asking about Movie Magic. We will use something like WeTransfer to send it to every participant, and they will just have to install it on their computers. And then Martin will kind of be using it as the vehicle to do some of the exercises. So they don't have to learn it beforehand. It'll be a process through the course.
Okay.
Yes, I'll just explain that again. I mean, the first, when I get to that session, the first thing I'll do is get everyone to open Movie Magic on their on their laptops, and I will talk through the facilities it has, how it works, how you find your way around it. And then over the course of the next 2 or 3 sessions, people will be using Movie Magic to build up a budget, and they will become much more used to using the software as a result of those sessions. So no prior knowledge is needed at all.
Okay, we have more questions.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Arlette, how do we subscribe to take it? And can you please repeat the dates and time? Okay, you can apply. You can look for the information on our website, and we're gonna publish it in all social media. So you can take the link and see all the requirements. And the dates, it starts at 18th, I think.
The 18th, and it will be every Thursday and Saturday morning. And I think we said 8 to 10:30.
Yes.
On a Thursday, and 9 to 11:30 on a Saturday. So you get a little lie-in.
Yeah. Yeah. And another question?
Yes, I just saw that question there. Someone asking if they have their own Movie Magic, I think. Can they use it? Yes, of course. The important thing to know is Movie Magic have recently brought out a new version called Movie Magic 10. I'm not using that because I don't have enough experience on that yet to feel able to teach on it. So I'm going to teach on Movie Magic 7, which is basically the same one that has been around for years and years and years. That's the one that Maeve will organise the license for, and we'll use that. But I believe that the transferring onto Movie Magic 10 is quite simple as well. It's just we all have to be on the same version to be able to pass our work backwards and forwards.
But also after the course, individuals can download Movie Magic 10 for a free trial for a month. So if they want to play around with it later, they can do. But yes, for the purpose of this course, we'll be using Movie Magic 7, and that's what we will provide for you. Okay,
so lady, if you have a Movie Magic 7, you can do it with your own Movie Magic. If you have the 10, then we'll provide the 7 for you, and then yeah. We don't have more questions. No, I think we don't have more questions.
When is the deadline? Because obviously the course is starting in 2 weeks. So when do they need to apply by?
It starts today. I don't have the end date yet. I think it will be up for a week and a half. And then you have to select the participants. 15. The 15th, May 15th.
Okay. So we will be letting people know quite quickly and quite soon before. So if you are interested, keep that time free, because the one thing I would say is it's quite important to attend every session. So it's an amazing opportunity that DG Cine are offering, that you can, do this, and it's free for you. Yeah. But if you could, you will have to commit to those 10 sessions, because it will follow a kind of a program. Yeah. And it's important not to miss that journey. And that's, sorry, I'm going to have to go to the door. Hold on.
All right. So I see.
Lady said that she has the new version, but she will use the version that you provide.
Yeah.
So she can take the course.
Sorry, I locked the family out of the house. This is what happens when you're working from home.
Oh.
It's okay. I think we don't have more questions. So I thank you so much for your time and telling us about this amazing program. We are really happy to have you and to be providing this program to all the Dominicans who can apply to them. And we are hoping that this will be an excellent experience for them, like the other course that we did that was amazing. And you can apply today, so please apply. And
could I just say as well, if people, because often if you go away and have a think about the course, if a question springs to mind, please send it to Arlette and she can forward them to us. I'd be happy to answer any further questions, because we really want you to apply for this, because it's an amazing opportunity and Martin's a fantastic tutor.
Perfect. If you are watching this video after the live, if you have any questions, you can send them to me, and then I will send them to them to answer them.
Lovely.
Okay.
The link for applying, you'll have it on our web and our social media and after this live. So, yeah.
All right. We look forward to meeting you all.
Right. Yes.
Thank you
yes.
again.
Okay. Adios.
Goodbye for now. Adios.